heavy, you know. Listen. I'm a song again that I kunai. I'm a wooza kutwali out tonight. That's in the kangan in the ripula. You run and zilla mutela ku chicken tonight. Appetite, satisfy. Girl, give me chance, I'll blow your mind. Say wola saba, show you ya.
When you talk about the Prado, abe miaka jangi, the 30-year, 40-year, 50-year-old. This is the actual Prado. Now, the Prado I'm seated in is the J190. Now, they go in generations, J190, J120. Now, this particular one was produced between 1996 and 2002. 2002, 2009, they produced the J120. And then they started producing the J150 in 2003 up to around 2023. Now, 2023, they produced the J250. We're going to go zero mileage J250. But they continue to improve and improve. Eno, Uganda. This is the Prado Uganda. Welcome to For the Love of Cars.
I'll give you what you need, boy. Now, cause a service, my body, my looks, be quick to fire. Girl, you got me feeling hot.
So this is a diesel. So diesel, most of them at least. Jango dabe. Come, I want to show you something. Bote come switch. There is that ringly thing there. Okalabi the ringly, that one. Orobo jocha. For the heater plugs to actually get hot, so you can do it with some cars depending on how healthy the car is. It can do only once, or you can do more than twice. And then there comes the sound that I don't like of the diesel engines. I don't like diesel cars. I don't like the sound that comes and it makes you feel like the engine is dead.
Tell her the wallet is heavy. Yeah.
So one of the reasons why people used to buy the Prado TX is, let me just show you here. When you look at this blue car here, this is a Toyota Raum, and look at how far we are, yeah, then you actually realize why people wanted to buy this car. It's the feeling of being high up in the air and the feeling of being better than everyone else that it gives you. That is the reason why people bought the car. Is it comfortable or not? We're going to experience it now. I want us to hit potholes. I want us to go through. It handles the humps very well. I'll also be telling you what I don't like about the Prado and why I would never buy it. It's comfortable. It's really okay. It's okay. Are there other cars that I think are more comfortable than this Prado? Yes, there are so many of them. But considering that it's one of the SUVs you can get now at about 20 million shillings, 25, 30 million shillings in very good condition, it's actually the blowing you hear. That blowing that you hear is the turbo. It's a 1KZ engine here, turbo. It actually drives very well on the normal road, yeah? It drives very well. Let's see how it hits the hump. So, sure. Let's see how it hits the hump. It actually handles the humps very well.
Another way, give me what I need. I'll give you what you need, boy. Now, cause a service, my body, my looks, be quick.
Let's see. I am sure when it was produced, the Toyota foresaw this car being driven on the bad roads. Ngabo would have show them this is not good, and I am sure senga unaku katika kubye chinyi kati ya nkubye chinyi nenchivamu. On roads like this, you see the shakiness in the camera. That's how shaky we are, and that's the only bit I don't like about this car. But I like the fact that when people see you driving this car, they look at you like you have a lot of money. They look at you like you have achieved. They look at you like watuka yo. So in a way it makes you feel like njakutuka the way mbasi natuka. The other bit I don't really like about this car is how expensive it is to keep it on the road. I do the service of my Vitz with about 250,000 shillings, everything done. In a moro kujikola service omutufu inzo mara we mitwalo nga 7 okitegeera, and that's the bit. The tire alone is too expensive, but I'm guessing that the people that bought them and the people that still buy them to date don't really mind the expense. Okarabe kasheka ako kyogende bwe nkakolere okarabe that it makes you feel like natuka. But you know what? Let's try and understand what this car is about, so that for you who is planning to buy an SUV with 25-30 million shillings, ngato yagara Toyota, ngato yagara Subaru, you try considering this Toyota Prado TX. It's not the way. Give me what I need, give you what you need, boy. My body, my looks, be good at them with fire. The J190 was very popular in the 90s, the early 2000s there. Kwegamba nga imoroka yaba middle class, abagagga, abalinamu ku busente bwabwe, because it was really expensive. It's still expensive even up to now. Neweebera nkadde okugifuna $15,000 eba nvundu. You get. It came with a 3-liter diesel engine, the 1KZ, which you can find in the Surf, in the Toyota Super Custom, and a bunch of other diesel cars that you can find there. Or it came with a petrol 2.7 liter 3RZ. Waruni indarawo bagiyitanga 3.4 eri 5VZ, I think. The code sijimanyi bulungi, but the most popular ones were the petrol version and the KZ diesel. Now, this one that we have here has the KZ. Bwe bagenda ba improving, then they introduced the J120, which came with the 1KD engine. Yes, 1KD. Now, the 1KD improved a lot, especially fuel efficiency. Now, 1KZ ojiraba, 1KZ is not very friendly on fuel consumption. Era ensonga lwaki enemoroka yabanga yabagagga, yabanga ya muntu alinamu ka cash flow osobola okuginywesa amafuta. But then they improved. The 1KD can be found also in the drones and in a bunch of other diesel cars that Toyota produced at the time. Improvement. Atera 120 came with improvement in the suspension. Kakati kanurachin kaise kaprada kaganda ketulimu, because kali more useful mungude mbi in bad roads. It's kwegamba kasobola okulwana n'ebinya. It's people like the shakiness, but I don't like the shakiness. But the fact that it could handle, it had a very powerful 4-wheel drive. Nainga Ate 120 came with very improved 4-wheel drive. So if you're thinking of buying a car, you're not buying from the bond between 2002 to 2009, but I'm sure the J120s are still there in the bonds. Yeah, they're still there. So as long as you have the money, you can still buy 2009. So if you're looking for more comfort, don't buy this one. You buy the 2009 Itandika, the one that starts between 2000 to 2009. It's much more comfortable than this one. It gives you more comfort on the road and off-road. But then the J150. Now, the J150 came with 3 facelifts, so the first one coming in 2013 and the last one coming in 2017. Now, ebyo biyinza obutatukwata kofe ng'abagula emmoloka enkadde tugula byeze tusanze. They normally improve the lights, they improve the interior, they give you more cabin, they can make the seats more comfortable, they can give you better infotainment system, and such and such and such and such. And then in 2023, they came with the J250. Now, the J250 is the current model. I don't understand it. No one understands it. We used to have sexy Prados. Now we have a Prado that is there. Important to note is that both the J120 and J150 came with the 1KD 3-liter diesel or the 1GR 4-liter petrol. Naye kati bwebatuuka mu 250 ne bakyusa ne baleta hybrid 2.4-liter turbo gye bayita T24A, oba ne basigala nga batuwadde diesel gye bayita 1GD, which is a 2.8-liter. Better efficiency, better also for the environment and all those. Naye kaakati tulabe mmoloka eno lwaki abantu bajagala. Come, you see, the car gives off vibes of comfort. Ne bwoba otudde in the passenger seat, you could, of course, it's a basic trim. Emito sija amasanyalaze, you do it manually to pull in front and behind. And then I used to see some of my mentors in the performing arts industry. Nga bamuvuga atudde wano. You can imagine when the door is closed and then someone bamuvuga nga akutte wano, and they would feel really proud. So yes, this is one of the things they like, that they will be up here atuula wano nga abantu abali eno wansi abatunuulira bwatyo. So we have plenty of leg room here for the passenger and also for the driver, as you can see. And also when you come in the rear, still you get the same thing. We still get plenty of space. You cannot move the seats. Come, jangu munda. Jangu munda. I want you to see behind here. It also gives you extra seats. So you could actually sit, you should ideally be sitting 2 people in the rear. Ne also take ayo mbabiri basatu bana. Batano, mukaga, musanvu, munana. Ontegera. So for the Hajis that had extra families, this was a car for them. Giraba je yagalira munyo. Plenty of space. Era n'abatuule babega bonna nga baba ne space. And look here, if you don't have passengers for the boot, you put a lot of stuff. And then of course, something that I saw people liked a lot was the roof rack. You can put a roof rack here, buno obuntu. Osooteka katanda bulungi. Olaba ne wano wennyini ensawo z'amanda zigendako era n'ozisiba. And then of course, see, the kids would jump on here and they would feel good. See how the suspension plays. People like it. Well, under the hood, we have the popular 1KZ engine. Now, the N1KZ, you can find it in the super custom. You find it in a lot of diesel cars. Ina amanye kuwa about 130 horsepower, 343 Newton meters of torque, which is really, really, really powerful. Ina engine ngabo ojiraba. Just look at the ground clearance. This is about 215 millimeters, or even more depending on what tires you put in there. Just look at this gap here. You see, there are some versions that came with the sunroof. Sunroof abaana babagagga baafulumanga ne bafulumyamu emitwe nga babatwala ku church ne beeyagala. Abaana babagagga baavanga ne beenyeenya ku mmoloka nga we neenyeenya. And you see the shack, this is one thing that they liked about the Prado. Thank you very much for being part of this episode of For the Love of Cars. Do I like the Prado? Hell no, I don't like the Prado. I don't like the shake. So personally, I don't think I would buy it. I find that there are more comfortable ways to travel. I find that Vitz, Toyota Vitz now comes with a 4-wheel drive. The Ractis comes with a 4-wheel drive. The Fielder comes with a 4-wheel drive. And I think that as long as we have those versions of cars, and with the roads in Uganda improving, it's not worth the investment. But there are people that just like to sit high in the air. If you're that kind of person, then my brother, you and the Prado, mulimuti. Some of us, zinosente tugenda gulako ka vitizi tufiseko ne balance. But it's a good car. People like it for reliability, they like it for comfort, they like it for space, and they'll continue liking it until the end of time. Mwa guy, zemba sibudde. Kangene mvuge ki Prado mulundi ogusembayo kuba nnyini kyo bw'anaawulira bye nkyogeddeko ajja na kunkuba empi. Until next time guys, I want you. Ye mmoloka ya diesel. Mukama abawo omukisa.